Hi, this is Akhil from Academy of Bliss. So today we are going to discuss the current affairs of 19th October 2022, and today we have a total of 7 topics related to UPSC CSE. So uh, aspirants can download the PDF from this Telegram ID t.me/Academia Bliss. So we will be moving on to the details. So first topic is government starts spraying biodecomposer solution in the fields as AQI remains poor. As we know, this is the winter season, and we have many festivals also coming in the line, such as Deepavali, right? So uh, as we all know, in the winter season, the air pollution will become worse. The two in landlocked cities such as Delhi, it will remain so poor and so pathetic. So the capital's air quality index deteriorated slightly and continued to be in poor category on Tuesday. So you can see the data. The air quality index has been classified as good, satisfactory, moderate, poor, very poor, and severe. So according to AQI classification, it is in the stage of poor. Even before the Deepavali, it is in poor category. So we can't imagine in what category it will be in post Deepavali season. So for this, the Delhi government has started spraying biodecomposer solution in paddy fields in the city to reduce double burning. Recently, we have studied the topic that center has started to invest or give finance for companies to start pellet units. Similarly, Delhi government is also trying to stop this pollution. So they are spraying biodecomposer solution in paddy fields. So as the name suggests, it is biodecomposer means it will decompose the biomaterials, right? So the paddy fields they will leave the stubble. So when they spray these biodecomposer solutions, the stubbles will automatically decompose, and the farmers don't have any problem with this extra stubbles. So Delhi government has aimed to spray the biotic composter over 5,000 acres of agriculture land this year. They have also found 21 teams to take this task. So the biodecomposer solution is one of the 15 focus points in the Delhi government's winter action plan. Also, the Pusa Institute has given biodecomposer in the liquid form to the Delhi government. Also, they have also given in the form of powder form, and they are testing it in 1,000 acres of agriculture field on trial basis. So, next topic is grazing animals key to long-term soil carbon stability. A study carried out by researchers of Center of Ecological Sciences and the Vecha Center of Climate Change (IISc) has revealed that grazing animals hold the key to long-term soil carbon stability. It is natural because the nature and the environment has designed the environment such that the nature has only designed the animals like herbivorous animals, and nature has only designed its functions such as eating plants. So when it is going according as per the plan of the nature, it will not have any huge impact in the environment, and it has been proved by this study, right? The 16-year-long study carried out by CES and DCCC researchers state that large mammalian herbivores such as yak and ibis play a crucial role in stabilizing the pool of soil carbon in grazing ecosystems such as Spiti region in the Himalayas. So they have conducted the studies in Himalayas, Spiti region in Himalayas. Grazing by herbivores from such ecosystems were found to increase the fluctuations in the level of soil carbon, which can have the negative experimental removal. See this task. When they remove the animals from grazing, they have found that there was a great fluctuation in the level of soil carbon, which can also have negative consequences for the global carbon cycle. Soil contains more carbon than the plants and the atmosphere combined because any any biomaterial such as plant or animal, when they die, it will be it will go under the ground. If it goes under the ground, the carbon which is present in these dead bodies will be released to the ground. So when it is released to the ground, it can't escape easily to the atmosphere. So it will remain in the ground for longer days unless and until any consequences such as earthquake or any other factor happens. Only and then only the carbon can escape to the atmosphere, or otherwise it will remain in the earth itself. So you can see soil contains more carbon than the all plants and the atmosphere combined. It is important to ensure its persistence. When plants and animals die, dead organic matter remains in the soil for long duration before microbes break it down and release carbon into atmosphere. Even microbes break it down and release carbon into atmosphere. A key factor underlying the carbon fluctuations was nitrogen. Depending on the soil conditions, nitrogen was either stabilize or destabilize the carbon pool. So, when the herbivorous animals graze on the ground, it will not create any impact on nitrogen, so that the carbon pool which is stored inside the earth will be safe inside the earth and will not create any problem to the environment. So we will move on to the next topic. Six spider species discovered across the country. It was found by the Center of Animal Taxonomy and Ecology in the Kerala College, Christ College of Iringalakoda in Kerala. So the new species of spiders were found in Garo Hills in Meghalaya hilly region, Thar desert region, Wayanad, Kerala, Kutavara Hills near Kottamangalam, this is also in Kerala, and Adirapalli, this is also in Kerala. So studies conducted in the Garo Hills of Meghalaya belongs to a family known as Seleniopteridae, and the name of the spider is Siampinosis geronesis. Any students from zoology, kindly forgive me. My pronunciation will be terrible, so kindly forgive me. The features of the spider will be the yellowish brown spider measures about 10 mm in length. Total length will be around 10 mm in length, and there is a black circle around its eyes. There is a black circle around its eyes and black patches around the abdomen. Black patches around the abdomen. Okay, this name of the spider is Siam spinosis, and the two new species of spider coming under the family of jumping spider, Salticidae, were discovered from Thar region of Rajasthan and in Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. So the name of the two spider species are Afraflicilla corentinensis and another one is Afrafilcilla miagernesis, the Thar species. This is found from Thar desert, and that is found from Wayanad species. This species is characterized by white fine hairs on the black head and black horizontal lines on the abdomen. White fine hairs on the black head and black horizontal lines on the abdomen. You can see here, right? See. So next spider is characterized by the red patches around its eyes. You can see some red dots here, red patches around its eyes, and white hairs on the abdomen. One white hairs on the abdomen. So the next spider species lacks a venom gland and belongs to the family of feather-legged species Oloboridae. The new species is named as Philoponella rostralis due to the presence of beak-like structure on the male reproductive organ. This is the beak-like structure on the male reproductive organ. So the spider name is Oloboridae. And spiny-legged spiders. Two new species of spiders belong to the family of spiny-legged spiders, Oxiopidae, have been discovered from Tumborumuri Butterfly Garden near Attirapalli Waterfalls and on Calicut University campus. So you can see this spider. This belongs to spiny-legged spiders, Oxiopidae. Near Attirapalli Waterfalls, you can see the water here. Maybe the water that came from the waterfalls, and these are the two spiders that belong to Oxyopidae, right? So I know this topic is bit difficult, but please try to mug up these names so that when you see on the question paper, you will get a clue that this belongs to spider species, right? Okay. So next topic is Japan 6 GI tag for Nihonshu and alcoholic beverage. Japan 6 GI tag in India. That's important. In India for Nihonshu and alcoholic beverage. Why? Maybe this materials market is increasing in India, so they are seeking GI tag. If they don't seek GI tag, our local people will produce the same material and they will start marketing, and it will be a strong blow for this Japan and the people who are producing Nihonsho in Japan. So it is learned that the first time a product from Japan has been filed for a tag GI tag in registering in China. It is regarded as a special and beverage material from fermenting rice. People traditionally drink Nihonsho on special occasions such as festival, weddings or funerals, but it is also consumed on daily basis. Okay, it is an integral part of their lifestyle and culture. The main raw materials are rice, kojogen. Kojogen is a type of fungal spore used for fermentation and water. So by using this, they will be fermenting and producing the drinks known as Nihon. So what is meant by GI? GI is an indication used to identify goods having special characteristics originating from a definite geographical territory. The act behind the GI tag is Geographical Indications of Goods and Registration and Protection Act. This governed and protected by WTO agreement on trade related aspects of intellectual property rights. It's primarily on agriculture, natural or manufactured products. The tag is valid for 10 years. After that, you have to give the permission to other people also to manufacture. Once a product gets a tag, the person or companies get a security under that name. Right? GA registration of a product provides legal protection and prevention against unauthorized use by others. GA tag helps in promoting the export of his product. So next topic is whose pleasure. So yesterday we have seen that the governor of Kerala, Mr. Arif Khan, has said that statements of individual ministers that lowers the dignity of governor's office can invite action, including the withdrawal of measure. But as we also have discussed that according to Article 164 of Constitution, which says that CM shall be appointed only by the governor and other ministers shall be appointed by the governor on the chief minister's advice, adding that the minister shall hold office during the pleasure of governor. The pleasure of governor means it fully belongs upon the decision of CM. There have been instances that government dismissing CM, but those are related to constitutional matters. But this statement is against the constitution, right? So it is also now judicially determined the question of majority can be answered only on the floor of legislature. The a question of majority can be answered only by the floor of legislature, not by the governor. Okay, only by the floor test. Nothing in the article means that government may independently dismiss a minister. The pleasure doctrine exists. This statement: the ministers shall hold office on the pleasure of governor. Nothing in the article means the government may independently dismiss the minister. The pleasure doctrine exists only in the constitution and is exercised by the governor only on the advice of chief minister. The pleasure of governor is used as an euphemism, just an referral to refer to the chief minister's power. Right. So this problem all started when the governor of Kerala was reluctant to sign the new bill on Kerala University's law amendment bill. Why? Because according to the present law, the chancellor of the university will be the Kerala governor, but the state government wants it to appoint its vice chancellor. So, when the governor is the chancellor of a university, the government has to ask the permission of the governor and they have to appoint the vice chancellor. But who is chancellor? He is appointed by the president. Even though the constitution doesn't say he will be working for the center, but indirectly he will be working for the center as an agent of center, right? So there will happen state center relation problems, right? So this Kerala state amended a law so that they can appoint their own chancellor. But here the government was reluctant and he refused to sign the bill. The problem all started here. Even the M. Punji Commission reviewed the center-state relations, recommended that governor should not be burdened with the role of chancellors. Right? So we will be moving on to the next topic. It is the government jobs to appoint judges. Law Minister Richu. So this has been a long debated problem in our constitution. So, actually, as per the Article 50 of the Constitution of India, it says that about the separation of executive from the judiciary. But the same Constitution also says that the Chief Justice, or Chief Justice of High Court shall be appointed by the executive, who is President. Who is President? So the Union Minister says that the executive domain that should be carried out in consultation with the CJ, but the Supreme Court expanded the meaning of consultation. The Supreme Court have changed the meaning of consultation to just concurrence. Minister says that the time judges were preoccupied with deciding appointments as a result, the primary job of delivering justice suffers when the judges were busy in appointing the next judge. They will be lacking in delivering the judgments, right? So till 1993, the judges or chief justice were appointed only by executive in consultation with the chief justice of India. The constitution is clear about it. It says that president of India executive will appoint judges with the, which means the law ministry will appoint judge in consultation with the chief justice of India. The Supreme Court in 1993 defined consultation as concurrence. After the three judges' cases, the Supreme Court in 1993 defined consultation as concurrence. In no other field means an appointment of CGI or EC, Election Commission of India. In no other field has consultation has been defined as a concurrence, but in judicial appointments only. So nowhere in the India, even in nowhere in world, they don't have collegiate system. Only in India we practice this strange system known as collegium. Also, he is saying that executive and legislature are bounded and regulated by judiciary, right? Judiciary can see any matters regarding to executive as well as legislature. But if judiciary goes astray, there is no mechanism to control it. Why he is saying that? Here in judiciary, the judges are appointing their own brothers in other courts as that court's judge, and no one is going to question it. If any politician is appointing his brother as a minister, people are questioning it. So he is asking this question, right? So you have to study what is meant by collegium system and three judges cases. It is a system of appointment and transfer of judges that has evolved through its judgments of AC and not by an act of parliament or by the provision of constitution. And not by the provision of constitution. You have to read this also. And Article 50 of the Constitution talks about the separation of executive from the judiciary. So next topic is illusionary of being faster than light. How a star problem was solved. The Global Astronomic Interferometer for Astrophysics spacecraft and this is a spacecraft and Hubble Space Telescope instruments as well as other observatories of Earth, scientists were able to observe the exciting phenomena for the first time. In 2017, a LIGO interferometer gravitational wave observatories recorded a signal which indicated two massive and dense means nothing inside but thick and hollow, okay, two massive and dense two stellar bodies has merged to form a third body known as black hole, and it emitted few waves. In that process, they gave a vibration that were quite literally which shook the universe and its very fabric of space-time. For the first time, scientists noted the observation of LIGO observatories coincided with the measurements of other telescopes that measured visual and electromagnetic signals. Was that light giving off the merging bodies? Evidence seemed to suggest that it was the light. When it merged, it gave a shocking waves, and these shocking waves are supposed to be light, and it is also proved by the observation of GAIA and Hubble Space Telescope instruments, right, crossing the speed of light. When this merged, the waves which give was also have crossed the speed of light. They have made it by using GAIA and Hubble Space Telescope. They have also confirmed it. In a paper published in Nature, they described it as an apparent speed of jet to be 7 times more than the speed of light. To be 7 times more than the speed of light. 7 into c. C means speed of light. They have also measured more accurately of the factor called as Lorentz factor, which scales the actual speed of the particles in the jet. Okay, Lorentz factor which scales the actual speed of particles of the jet. Unlike earlier estimates which placed about 4, before GAIA and Hubble Space Telescope conclusion, the speed was placed at 4, but the present paper estimates that the factor to be around 40. Right. So merging neutron stars, we have already discussed. Neutron stars are stellar corpses. Stellar corpse means a dead body. So when a star dies, when the star consumes all of its gases, it is known as a dead state. So it is also called as a dying condition. It will burn off rest of the gases. It will if you look at it, it will be looking like a huge star burning, right? So neutrons are left behind after a star has undergone a supernova explosion and reached at the end of its lifetime. They are extremely dense because it consists of huge of smoke and firing materials because it is dying and it has died, right? So if you see, it will be like a huge dense cloud containing containing more mass than the sun in the sphere that is few tens of kilometer wide. Normally, if one were making measurements using Earth-based telescopes, previously we were measuring using a telescope known as Very Long Baseline Interferometry (VLB). Yeah, first we have been studying using LIGO. Before that, long before that, we have been studying using VLBA. Even that we have got some results, not full results. We have got some results that they will be releasing some gases. Maybe it may be gamma, and the result was it may be gamma, not confirmed, right? So after this new study, it has been confirmed that it is gamma rays and the speed of the particles which is moving is given by the factor known as 0.0097 c. C means speed of light, so it is more than the speed of light, right? So this we have discussed this. Earlier study indicated the observed gamma ray bursts with were produced from ultra realistic materials strengthens the hypothesis material that neutron star mergers are responsible for gamma X-ray bursts. Right. So today we will be seeing some practice questions also. This is based on current affairs. Right. So consider the following. Global Index is a peer review index report that measure and track hunger at the global, regional and country levels. High score in the global hunger index gets a country with higher ranking and implies better performance. Achieving zero hunger by 2030 is one of the sustainable development goals laid out by United Nations. Which of the following statements are correct? And this is based upon our recent marathon series. Which among the best can define the Neolithic revolution? Green revolution, technology revolution, milk revolution, or agriculture revolution? Comment the right answer on the comment box. Okay, so we're completing the session here. Thank you.